We have with us Arbaz Khan, who's turning a director with Dabangg Part 2. Welcome to Bollywood Hungama once again.
Thank you very much.
We'll start with one question from a fan of yours. This is Team Salman, and they say that will you be acting, producing, directing Dabangg Part 2? How will you be handling all these responsibilities?
That is definitely a very valid question because, you know, one department by itself is a big responsibility. Production of a film and a sequel like Dabangg by itself is a very, you know, it is going to take, as a producer, I would have felt the pressure in any case. And now that I'm going to be directing the film, obviously it kind of adds to that extra load that is going to be on me. But predominantly, if I'm going to direct the film, my emphasis will be more towards the creative aspects of the film. And the production, obviously, I've done a film before, so I've got an entire team and a machinery that is working. So whatever needs to be done in that department would have been done. As a director, as a creative person, what I need to concentrate is that be completely focused and, you know, just do what I want to do.
Dabangg, it has become, I think, the second highest film on box office, and people relate to even the minutest of things about the film. You know, Munni Badnaam hai and Bhaiya Ji Smile. Minor things. Now you're having a sequel to it. Okay, and all sorts of things are happening. Abhinav Kashyap is not part of it. Now, if we dissect into certain aspects, I think a certain trade guy has said that it's not relevant as to who's directing the film as long as Salman Khan is part of it. So, how do you react to this statement, and apart from that, the kind of expectations which are there from Dabangg Part 2?
See, let's put it like this: you have to make a hit film in any case. The pressure before you make a film is always of a hit film. You never gear up to make a flop film. If I was an unsuccessful producer, then too I had to make a hit film because I had a flop behind me. Sure. If I was a hit producer, then too I had to make another hit because I had a hit behind me. I had to repeat the success. That is what is mandatory. That is what is expected out of you. So that pressure I've taken off. And there are a lot of invisible factors that make a film work. You know, so let's not put a finger at one thing and say, oh, if tomorrow you were to identify one reason, that what was the real reason. I as a filmmaker can't put my finger and say, okay, the real reason why Dabangg worked was this, and I'm putting my finger at it. You can't do that. It's an amalgamation, and it's a help or work or creativities of a lot of people individually contributing to the film.
I totally agree with that.
I agree with you that Dabangg 2 cannot be made without Salman. There is no two ways about it. Otherwise, you don't make the film.
I'll tell you something, Arbaz, 20 years down the line, when people will be just observing Salman's work, one film that will immediately stand out will be Dabangg and Chulbul Pandey, his characterization of Chulbul Pandey.
Absolutely. That's
because he has stood out as an actor. As an actor, he has stood out like never before.
What goes right with the producer? What goes right with the director? What goes right with an actor? It's the choices that you make. I, fortunately, felt this is the right film to make, because that same film, unfortunately or fortunately for Mr. Abhinav Kashyap, he was moving with those ideas or with that script or that character to a lot of people, you know, so they didn't feel the need to kind of absorb it or to take it. I strangely felt that this is the kind of film Salman has not done. This is the kind of character that he has not played. And I took it to him and I said, Salman, this is the way to go. Of course, Salman brings in his stardom and Salman brings in his acting talent and all that stuff, but fortunately, at that point in time, it was the choice that was right.
Immediately before Dabangg, there was a Veer and a London Dream. I think London Dreams, Salman was very good in that. Maybe the film was not right. But one of the reasons that many people have said that Dabangg works big time is because of his writing. You know, the dialogues, the way they are, really catchy. Like even this Bhaiya Ji Smile, it's a small moment in the film, but it has that moment to it. And the kind of interactions which are there between Sonu Sood.
Do you like that dialogue? Chedi Singh, hum tum mein itne ched karenge ki tum confuse ho jaoge ki...
Personally, I didn't.
Was it popular?
It was very popular. Yeah. It was very popular.
Did you like the dialogue that hum yahan ke Robin Hood hain? Robin Hood Pandey.
That is fabulous. I would say that is fabulous.
Yeah. So now, how many people contribute to that? These are Salman's contributions to the film.
Because that is something which is also
okay.
was
Kamine se yaad aaya. That is Salman's contribution.
Salman has written those dialogues.
Yeah. That is why I'm saying that a film happens where a lot of people contribute to a certain... Enjoy the fact that the film has worked. Right. Let's not try to pick who has given what.
The name Chulbul Pandey. That is Abhinav Kashyap's creation.
That is Mr. Dilip Shukla's creation.
Achha.
This story was Mr. Dilip Shukla's story.
Who coined the name Chulbul Pandey?
Chulbul Pandey was me. Chulbul Pandey was me. Chulbul Pandey was me.
There's a big history around where the script has come from. When Abhinav Kashyap came to me with the story of Dabangg, when he narrated it to me, he told me he had written it.
It came from the fact that what I loved about the 70s ka cinema is I remembered the characters. And 70s, 80s also some films, they used to, there was a lot of thinking process behind naming every character.
And somewhere around the time when the film progressed, he told me that actually this is Mr. Dilip Shukla's story. This was his creation, this character.
Sure.
Since I want to release the film from him, I need to get an NOC from him so that I can say that I've also worked on the film. Basically, he additionally worked on a film because this film was supposed to be made by somebody else. And that's why ultimately when you see the film, you see the credit. The credit on the film will say story, or I think story by Dilip Shukla. So this film was originated from Mr. Dilip Shukla. This was his character, Chulbul Pandey. This film was his, Dabangg the story. Of course they worked together, and then at one stage they decided not to work together, and Abhinav took over the part of the story and he kind of worked on it, and then when he came to us, then we too worked on it. We had many drafts of it.
When you think of fresh characters, I didn't want people to carry the baggage of the Prems and Radhes that he's done. So I had to think of a fresh name, and I had to think of an entertaining name. I think Chulbul Pandey, in the name itself sounds entertaining.
If you're asking me where did this Chulbul Pandey character come from, I'm telling you that the Chulbul Pandey came from Mr. Dilip Shukla.
Dilip Shukla, alright.
Yes.
Okay, that is one clarification. Okay, now second thing is, will he be part of...
He will be part of it. I'm already engaging him in the film.
When we're seeing all these events which are happening, and we're seeing it in newspapers almost every day, and you got a SMS from Abhinav. We had been hearing reports earlier as well that there have been certain creative differences, and now Abhinav has given a clarification that he was working on some other script, and he had this apprehension that if Dabangg Part 2 works, then maybe he'll have to work on Dabangg Part 3. Now that seems like a bit of an obligation. I don't know, that's a huge hit film, so making that statement sounds a bit odd personally. And apart from but he's also saying that he'll be sitting in the front row and seetiyan bajayenge types.
Naturally, I mean to say, I don't know, but that is his opinion about the whole thing. God only knows what his real reason would be, whether how happy or unhappy he was with the whole situation. As far as the creative aspects were concerned, Salman is an experienced actor. I come from a film family. My father and everybody have been film people. I have myself done 45 films as an actor. This is my first time as a producer. My name also comes when I give up as a producer. It was not as though we were not going to have any kind of a creative say on the film. Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever decisions that were taken for the film worked for the film. Because ultimately the film was important. It was not about egos, it was not about who I had a lot of differences with Salman, but that doesn't mean that he was trying to get something against me. Ultimately, whatever decision worked for the film, and the film has become a huge hit. Enjoy it and accept it and try to work hard and move on to the next one. It's not about grabbing attention, or it's not about grabbing credit. My film is a 145-day film, out of which 60 days is action. And 25 days is songs choreography. That is 85 days of my film. 60 days the action director directed the film, and 25 days the choreographers do the direction of the film.
Right.
So can you take it away from them?
Fair enough, fair enough.
So
I think, that debate will continue, because ultimately I think cinema
yeah,
is...
do you guide them right? Do you tell them what kind of stuff that you want? But ultimately they also do their job. Now can you take things away from people?
Anurag Kashyap making the statement that Salman Khan thinks he made my brother's life. Hope he does the same for Arbaz when he does Dabangg 2.
My answer to that is that Salman has already made my life. When the first time I went to him and I told him, I said, I want to produce a film. And in his heart he had agreed in any case. It was my responsibility to take something good to him. And the faith that he has and the trust that he has in me, to do something and deliver something good. It was the onus and the responsibility was on me, that he is showing faith in me. He feels I'm at a stage in my life, at a stage in my career where probably he feels his acting career is not really going anywhere. He needs to produce a film. So it was even my responsibility. fair enough. You have faith in me. I also have to give you something in terms of a movie, in terms of a character, in terms of music, in terms of action. It's the producer who decides to spend, right, at the end of it.
Definitely. You've said that Anurag Kashyap, where was Anurag Kashyap when Abhinav Kashyap
Actually,
was
I mean
going
to
around?
say, see, when you're going to talk about my brother and say that my brother did nothing for his brother, I mean to say, which man in his sane mind would think that way? You know, for me to take a first timer, a rookie, and take him to Salman and say, Salman, strangely, but I have faith that he'll make the film. And he looks at me and he says, okay. What does he know about Abhinav? What does he know? He said okay to the film even without meeting him.
I think Salman has not made any statement, any statement on this.
I don't want this to sound in any way, you know, like I'm hitting back or anything, but you know, sometimes people need to know the truth.
No, my question is that Salman, I don't think has said anywhere anything about Abhinav, that he has made Abhinav or something to that effect.
Why he
so in
wouldn't
that
say?
regard, this statement
That is
coming
exactly.
out,
And secondly, that's exactly. That is why I'm reacting. I'm like, when I said that, you know, when your brother was unfortunately struggling, you know, where were you? So he gave an answer to that. His answer was that I wanted my brother to make it on his own. And so if you wanted your brother to make it on his own and you did not feel the need to speak then, today though he's made it. So why are you his mouthpiece now?
One of the things that has been said again and again, that the fact that he was talking to Shah Rukh and maybe he's doing a film with Shah Rukh was one of the
No,
reasons
absolutely not.
about the entire thing.
Absolutely not. Let's be realistic. Let's talk practical. Today, any big filmmaker or a big production house signs a girl, newcomer or a director or an actor. You see anybody's contracts. They all have 3 film contracts with them. They even have, sometimes to the extent that they've got X amount of percentage of their revenues for the next couple of years. I never did that with Sonakshi. I never put Sonakshi, oh, you have to do my second film. I never did that with Abhinav. Because I felt, you know, there is a certain amount of integrity or loyalty or whatever that is expected out of some people. Fair enough, aapko bahar kaam karna hai, aap bahar kaam kariye. When it comes to working with us, you should know what you need to do. Let's go back to a month back when I got the confirmed dates of Mr. Salman Khan, and he said, you know, these are my dates. So you know how to go about it, because you have to work backwards. Sure. You'll have to get the script ready, you'll have to get, you know, your songs ready, you'll have to get your casting done, you'll have to do your pre-production so that you can go to shoot on this time. So what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to get in touch with my director and tell him that, hello, you know, Salman's dates are there, we need to start working. And tell me when can we start on our script sittings and whatever we need to do. And I met him, and he came and met me, and we threw ideas, and we said, you know, obviously we are conscious that this film needs to go to another level, and you know there will be pressure on us, but let's not take the pressure. Let's just do sincerely a good hard film and work hard. We shook hands and we left. 15 days later I get an SMS saying that he doesn't want to do the film. The same day in the midday there was an article saying that either he's doing Shah Rukh's film or Salman's film or whatever, God knows what was that. It didn't matter to me as long as he had time for my film. So when he sent me that SMS, how am I supposed to react? How am I supposed to react? Am I supposed to go talk practically to say, hello, what happened? No, what is it? Sit down. Maybe I didn't feel the need. Maybe I felt this shouldn't have come to that stage where somebody like him, who I have worked with, whose career has started off with us, has felt the need to send me an SMS. I mean to say, if somebody thinks I'm being ridiculous to be hurt about it or maybe upset about it, I think let them think. But I was a little upset. I conveyed this to Salman, and you know, we decided that chalega, no problem. He's on his own.
Abhinav, in his interview in Mumbai Mirror yesterday, he has made a statement that he ends with the interview with the statement that "Mujhe jeene diya jaye." You know, people will be drawing inferences from the fact that maybe that Salman has a very strong following within the industry as well. And we've seen whatever has happened with, in a way it's said that whatever happened with Vivek after the infamous press conference and those kind of things. Is he fair in saying that mujhe jeene diya jaye, and that he may be getting backlash from Salman loyalty?
See, like I said, you know, there is no need for him to panic. You know, he is a talented writer and he's made a hit film. You know, that's the reason we worked with him. I mean to say, we are also not fools, you know, to work with people who we don't think have got something in them.
Sure.
But like I said, nobody is indispensable, and there is a right attitude and there's a right approach, and you want the right temperament to work for the next 1.5 years. You don't want reluctant, unhappy people to be a part of a very big project which requires far more dedication and focus. You don't want anybody with having any kind of insecurities or with it. And if they were there, thank God they've come out now, so that now we can move ahead and go ahead. Because imagine this happening just before the start of the film, or just imagine this happening during the making of the film, where suddenly you realize that would have been tragic. The good thing that Mr. Abhinav Kashyap has done is almost a year before we even go on to the film, just before the talks about it being initiated or it happening, he has come out and said, I don't want to do it. For reasons justified or unjustified, that was a very, very fair thing to do.
Question from one of your fans. It is Iftu. And she says that some people felt Dabang's story script was weak. What's your plan for making Dabang 2 bigger and better? This is a perception.
This is a fantastic thing. I mean to say, this is all the more reason why it takes away a certain amount of pressure from us. Or, you know, because when you go logically into asking, give us the first 5 most important reasons why you think the movie did well. I'm asking you, chalo. Give me the first 5 most important things. Why do you think the film did well?
I think 1 and the 5th one will be Salman Khan, the way he was projected. Right. Yeah.
So that is where Salman what take he had to the film was fantastic. You know, there was a character. Obviously the character has got to have substance. But then there's an actor who comes and fits into that character. That same character maybe with another actor wouldn't have worked. It's like Munna Bhai. If you don't cast Sanjay Dutt for it, it may not be the same. So fortunately, Salman coming into the character was the great part of it. Then what he did to the character was unbelievable. Then do you want me to elaborate about what generally the feedback that I got about what are subsequently the next best things about the film?
I think music, writing and
action,
obviously action.
Yeah.
So Nakshi, primarily it's Salman and the music, I would say that, and action.
So that's
definitely.
what I'm saying. I know the areas that I need to really work hard on.
So, but I was not happy with the climax. I think it could have been better.
It is not something that, you know, that everybody has got to like. I mean to say, I don't take any hurt in the fact that somebody says, oh, you know, Dabang, मेरे को नहीं मजा आया, या दबंग में कहानी क्या थी, या दबंग में ये क्या था, या दबंग में वो क्या था. ठीक है, चली ना फिल्म. Ultimately, if you're going to make a film which has got action, got songs, you got to introduce a new girl, it'll have its plus points and its
obviously,
you know, not so strong points.
Obviously.
The point is that, did it entertain you? When you went and for a 2-hour, 10-minute film, did you come out and say that, wow, I enjoyed the film?
In terms of your entire star cast, will Sonakshi be there? Music is by Sajid Wajid. Will Lalit Pandit will be a part of music as well?
These are questions that I'll have to, over a period of time, answer.
You're starting in December?
Yeah, December, maybe Jan.
Right.
Depending on how the script progresses, how the other things progress and all that stuff. You know, now there are a lot of areas I'll go into, I'll come out of things that I want to do, then they don't excite me anymore, something like that's going to happen. That is the kind of process, that's because I've just started work on it. Till when the film released, you know, I was involved with it as a producer, I had to take a lot of time to do all of things. I never got time to engage. When I got the necessary time, when I got engaged, this is a small hurdle that happened, that Abhinav opted out of the film. Yeah. So now I have to restart the entire process. Fortunately, I have the time, so I will be doing that. Obviously, writers will come on board, 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe we'll get excited about something, maybe I won't get excited about later. Then what remains to be done will be seen.
My wish list will be Salim Saab writing.
Salim Saab will be obviously a part of maybe the script doctoring, or maybe, you know, like a sounding board to it. I don't want him at this stage to, you know, come and get involved in it, because it takes a lot of time and effort, and you know, he's played his innings, and you know, he needs to enjoy his life, and you know, his kids are doing hopefully well for themselves. You know, we take him as a reference when we go to take suggestions and all that stuff, and he did that with the last film. He'll continue to do that to his kids, whoever goes to him, you know, let's put it that way. I obviously know one thing for a fact, that Sonakshi is definitely going to be a part of it, and the rest, maximum amount of people, like I said, I'll love to have on board, you know, whether it means the music directors, or whether it means the action director, or it means, you know, the cameraman. Why not? I mean to say, that was a winning team, and they should be part of the sequel. I believe in that situation.
Location was very crucial to the context of the film as well. Somewhere.
The location was why.
It was why, but the rural setting that you've taken, because it's rewritten the laws that it was expected कि इस तरीके की फिल्में जो हैं multiplexes में नहीं चलती हैं. That was the thing. We discussed that immediately before the release of the film.
There will always be a take on my film. There will always be fans of the first one. There will always be a situation where people will say, maybe it was not as good. Maybe, you'll always have people compare, when you have a sequel of Indiana Jones and then with the Raiders of the Lost Ark or Raiders ऐसी थी, Temple of Doom ऐसी नहीं थी. Temple of Doom might end up become the biggest hit of all time. But they'll always have that little affinity or think, first, it's everything about the Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3. नहीं, Rocky 1. See, वो होता है. Then suddenly they say, no, Rocky 4. The fourth one was very good. Godfather 1. No, 2 was better. No, 3 was not so good. But the point is...
Lage Rao Munna Bhai was better than Munna Bhai. That is many people feel.
So, that is you're going to battle that. Like I said, the point is that do you take the pressure of whether, am I going to make that big a hit and worry about it and buckle under the pressure? No. The point is to get excited about something that you want to make it with all earnesty, make it with all sincerity, do justice to what you want to make and give it a good release. And hope that it does well.
Sure.
God forbid it doesn't do well, so be it. I mean to say, this is not the end of the world. You got to move on. So what? We tried.
No, I really hope that it does well.
No, it probably will.
Yeah.
Because why shouldn't it? If your intention, if what you want to do, if you are sincere, honest, you know what you want to do, and you know what you need to do to a film, you will put in your best efforts. We'll put in our best efforts.
One more question from your fan, Ibtisam Jin. Will we be seeing the Khan brothers at IFA Toronto?
I am going for sure. I don't know whether the rest, what their engagement, because there's not everything that people believe that this thing. I'll probably find out whether Salman or Sohail are also going to be there for it. I am going for sure.
Because I think Salman was a huge part of IFA Colombo, so
So he'll probably be there. If that was the case, he'll probably be there. I just have to see whether his engagement is, because going to IFA or going to America is almost a week of time that you need to remove out of your schedule.
Sure.
I have that time. I don't know whether, at this point in time, I have that time. I don't know whether Salman has that time, whether he can take out 1 week of his...
So Ready will be releasing in June, in fact.
You see, so it all has to be seen, because, it takes almost a day of traveling, 1 day probably of getting out of your jet lag, 2-3 days of those engagements that you're there and similarly coming back. So that's what it is.
You're looking at Dabangg Part 2 as a Eid 2012 release?
That might be a squeeze, because I think from what I can gather is that Eid in 2012 is on August 20th. That means if I start even principal shooting in Jan, it's a tight squeeze to come by Eid, but let's see how it goes, depending on how prepared we are and how we shoot and all that stuff, because I don't want to rush and have deadlines. Of course, if, like I said, as of now I am directing it, and if I am going to be directing it, I mean to say I need to be, prepared about what I want to do.
So what about your acting assignments?
For now, they can wait, because it's not as though I get offered thick and fast work coming my way. It doesn't happen that often, but if a director, interesting film comes my way and it's a role that I want to do, fair enough, I'll take it on. It's not that I have not, especially my recent films have been very good as far as my work is concerned, so I'm open to good acting roles. But strangely, maybe till my sequel, I think I will be more concentrating on the, creatives of what I want to do.
Fantastic. That was Arbaz Khan talking about taking up the mantle of director for Dabangg Part 2 and what all he'll be doing. He has also clarified quite a few stuff that has been happening off late, and as he told us earlier that he's been giving too many interviews and too many people have been saying too many things about the entire controversy of Abhinav Kashyap not directing the Dabangg Part 2 and Anurag Kashyap jumping in between as well. So thank you very much, Arbaz. All the best wishes for Dabangg Part 2. I think you've been a very good producer, so we think that you'll prove to be a good director as well.
Let's hope.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.